Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the Show Me the Money call. You guys, I am so excited to be here, and I'm glad that you're here. So since you are here, go ahead and give us a shout-out. Let us know who you are and where you're calling from.
Dr. Razzle Dazzle Brown, Houston, Texas.
Woohoo! We got Houston, Texas in the house. Welcome to the call, my friend. How are you?
Fine. Hot, humid, but I'm fine.
I know this. Well, I don't know about the humidity, but it is definitely warm over here in California. Glad that you joined the line. Who else is out there? Go ahead and give us a call. Give us a shout out.
Evelyn.
Who you are?
Evelyn, Oakland.
All right, we got some more Californians in the house. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. We're excited that you're here. We're going to get started in just a minute. Oh, go ahead and let us know. Give us a shout out.
Follow that cab, pick a spot. We going to the top, Mr. Lloyd.
We got Lloyd Gibson in the house. Yes. You guys, this line is jam-packed. Go ahead and give us a shout-out. Let us know who you are and where you're calling from.
Richard White, LaPorte, Texas.
All right, Richard. Welcome to the call. We're glad you're here. We're excited to get started on this amazing, well, you're welcome. We're excited to get started on this amazing journey. But before we do, let's do a last call, shout out. Get us know who you are and where you're calling from.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
I told you it was going to be last call, but that's okay because we have to get started with this exciting news, ladies and gentlemen. This is the opportunity of a lifetime, and you are going to be so glad that you got on the line. So let me tell you something. If you don't have your friends and family on this line, go ahead and send out a quick text message, send out an email. I don't care if you have to send out a pigeon bird. You need to get everybody on this call right now as I'm introducing this gentleman right now who's been in the industry for over 15 years. He's been a consultant to network marketing companies. He's made plenty of money in this business. It's so exciting with someone of his caliber to choose Team Effort Network, where everybody has a chance to win with 10. So before we get started, let's go ahead and bring on Mr. Thaddeus Morrell, better known as Mr. T.
I love it, Nikisha. Thank you so much. Appreciate your leadership. Coach Nikisha, a.k.a. Hollywood, holding it down, Southern California. I tell you, you remind me of the gentleman who announces the big heavyweight fights and the any of the big boxing matches. Let's get ready to rumble.
That's what I was going for.
Pretty soon your introduction is going to be trademarked. So keep it up. I love it. What we're going to do real quick, folks, I'm going to talk a little bit about where we are as a company, some exciting things. I'm going to dibble and dabble on the comp plan just a little bit, and then I'm going to turn it back to Nikisha. She's going to finish up the comp plan and then break down the amazing products that we have here with 10, and then Dr. Razzle Dazzle Brazzle is going to help close it out at the end. So real quick, folks, we're dealing with a very stable company here. It's been in existence over 12 years, debt-free, never missed a check, with our sister division, over 500,000 distributors in over 70 countries worldwide. We're here with 10 now. We're in about 10 countries. We have a little over 5,000 people, and we're off and running. And I tell you, folks, I've been on the phone with a couple of leaders over the last 2-3 days, and I've been telling everybody, get yourself in position for the momentum that's getting ready to hit here after everyone gets settled back and in school and off of vacation and off of the summer break. Because I'm telling you, folks, this is one of the high seasons of network marketing. You got the tax season, and then you have the winter season, and then you have network marketing season is right now upon us, and then we have another big surge around tax day. But let's take advantage of this season and momentum that's getting ready to hit here in the next couple of weeks. I know Dr. Brazzle called me yesterday. He has a huge, massive leader on the fence. Great results with the products already, getting ready to plug in. I was talking earlier today with Miss Denise Moore out of Ohio and getting an update there. And I tell you, folks, we also have a system that we're working on, a marketing system with the lead capture page and a 1, 2, 3-step process to get your folks involved in 10, and I'm telling you, we're about 7 to 10 days away from getting that launched, and then we're going to have Saturday morning training happening, and Dr. Reginald is going to be helping me head that up. So we got a lot of excitement in the works. I even got a text from one of our people in Detroit. Mr. T, what's going on? Bring me up to speed. I'm like, girl, plug back in. We get ready to take it over the top. So great time right now. Make sure you are positioned. Call all your leaders. Call all your people who are part of your team who may have been on summer break. And I appreciate there's been some of you who didn't take a break. I didn't take a break. And I'm telling you, we are going to maximize this next run. So real quick, let me talk a little bit about the comp plan. You guys know we have over 10 ways to get paid here with 10, one of the best compensation plans, pound for pound in the industry. The retail component of our compensation plan, folks, is second to none. I can tell you how many people make money with our comp plan, with our retail portion of our comp plan right out of the gates. You know, time after time, people are, Mr. T, guess what? Our Diamond Pack hasn't even showed up yet, and we've already sold out, and we got to place another order. Again, big shout-out to the corporate office. Products are coming out and being delivered and shipped at a record speed. So, you know, we have people who are taking the A-line approach and doing the pre-orders and taking orders and money and then placing the order with 10, and the product shows up 3 to 5 days later. Folks, do it however you need to. Just know you can count on 10 to have those products shipped to you in a timely fashion. Fast start bonuses from 200 down to 20, so from 20 to 200, depending on which business package your team wants to get started with or your new teammate, you can make that. We have residual, we have car bonuses, and what I'm going to do now is stop and pause and turn it back to Nikisha Bond, one of our fearless leaders in Southern California. I so appreciate your leadership, Nikisha. Why don't you take it from here and finish breaking down the comp plan and go into the products for me?
Absolutely, Mr. T. You know, I was getting so excited over here because this really does mean freedom. So here we have the amazing retail portion. We have the fast start bonuses. And then we have these amazing cycle bonuses where you can earn up to $35,000 a week. You know, have you ever really stopped and thought about how that would change your life? I mean, most people can't even imagine having $35,000 a year, let alone every single week coming in. And that's what you can do when you start building a team with Team Effort Network. But here's something that I get truly, truly excited about. Yeah, $35,000 sounds really, really good. But you know what? Passive residual income is really the key to financial freedom. Because to me, I define my financial freedom as being able to do what you want, when you want, and having the money to do whatever you want whenever you get ready to. And passive residual income does that for you, because now instead of you actively going out there and working for income, you can have income coming into your inbox into your checking account every single month without fail, just because you share the products and people are getting such phenomenal results that we'll talk about in just a minute. They're going to stay on the product long term. And that's huge for passive residual income. You can earn up to $150,000 a month for the rest of your life. Get this. This could be something that you will down to your children. This becomes a legacy for you and your family. How amazing would that make you feel? How amazing would that be for you, your community, and all the people around you? It's absolutely phenomenal, the things that people have been able to accomplish. I saw a statistic that said that, you know, they have the NFL is like a $9 million industry. Did you know the network marketing is like $150 billion industry? It is where more millionaires are coming out of network marketing. And you wouldn't believe a lot of the people that you know right now came and started in network marketing. You know why? Because it teaches you something. And that's what Mr. T was talking about, because that's what we're going to do here. You're not going to be going at it alone. You're going to have a whole team of people who are invested in your success, invested in you, making sure that you can get your car bonus. Did you know that you can have less than 150 people in your organization and you can get a $600 car payment? That's huge. And you don't have to enroll 150 people. I don't want you to do that at all. You know what I want you to do? I want you to find 2 people who see the vision, 2 people who understand that they want a better life for themselves and for their children. That's all you got to do. Now, of course, you can do more than 2. You can do 20, you can do 50, you can do 100 people if you wanted to, but you only need 2 to max out this whole entire compensation plan. You know, we have car bonuses ranging from $600 to $3,000. We have a home bonus where you can get your mortgage paid, over $2,500 for your mortgage. I don't even have a $2,500 mortgage, and I'm super excited about that. We have trips on the Disneyland cruise. You can have a night stay at the Ritz-Carlton. Tiffany bracelets. I mean, team effort network. This is what our owner, Mel Gill, said. I like to spoil our leadership. We like to spoil the leadership. We want to make sure that everyone who's on the call, everyone who's even interested in, gets spoiled and gets the life that they deserve. And for less than $400, in fact, we have packages at all sorts of prices. We have packages starting at $99 all the way up to $750. Whatever range you want to be in, that's where we're going to meet you. And again, you're not going to be doing this by yourself. You're going to have a whole team of people who are going to do things like explain how phenomenal these products are. So you heard about the money. You heard that there's lots of money. I know I threw out a lot of big figures for everybody, but here's the truth. When I got started in this business, I got started because of the money, because, you know, I majored in business. I'm an entrepreneur. You know, I've been an entrepreneur for over 11 years. That's my focus. But when I started learning about some of the amazing results that people were getting with these products, when I started doing my research on vitamin D and B12, I learned that there's a whole industry out there, all these products out there that are designed to give the body exactly what it needs so the body can perform at optimal peak. For example, our D-Power. It's so funny because I had sold the D-Power. I run out of sprays all the time. I tell you guys this. I cannot, the retail portion for me is absolutely crazy. I cannot keep these sprays in stock. I had one that I was going to sell to someone. She came and paid me today, and I'm like, oh, you know, sorry, I couldn't give it to you because my daughter, she had a fever this weekend, and I had to give her the vitamin D. So I opened up that vitamin D, sprayed her down, and within 24 hours, this was a child who was lying down, didn't even want candy. That's how sick she was. And within 24 hours, she was up and running. Nobody ever told me about vitamin D, guys. Nobody ever told me to check my levels. I wish that somebody would have come around with a product like this and would have just told me, hey, open this up in your mouth, spray it on the inside of your cheek, and boom, you're going to see the body start to heal itself. She was fine. And in fact, you know, there was a time there where she was at my mom's house for a while, and my mom said, oh, well, you know, let me give you some medicine. She's like, no, I just need my D-Power. So even my kids are learning better habits of how they can take care of themselves. And it's not just good for influenza, it's also good for cancer. The American Cancer Society is recommending vitamin D doses in large amounts when people are diagnosed with cancer to help to shrink that tumor. Now, let me just make a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I'm never going to claim to be a doctor. I'm not even a nutritional expert. All I'm just telling you is all we have is testimony after testimony after testimony of these products that work. My friend Pastor Denise, you know, her doctor told her she was going to have a lung transplant or be on oxygen for the rest of her life. She started spraying our D-Power, and now she can run and sing. She hasn't sung in years, you guys. It's amazing the results that people are getting on here. And these are things, you know, vitamin D, if you go and just Google vitamin D deficiency, you will see scores and scores of medical studies that have proven that vitamin D helps to do all these things. Now, again, I'm not a doctor. I'm just letting you know what the research is out there. I'm letting you know the things that I've seen in testimonies. So we're not doctors over here. We're just letting you know what happens. And now we have 5 sprays. So our D-Power is by far our most popular spray. I run out of it all the time. It's always on back order for me. It's an amazing spray because everybody needs vitamin D for just health and nutrition. But we have 4 other sprays and a great healthy drink. We have our B-Boost, which has B3, B6, and B12 in it. Here's an interesting fact about B12 that I learned on my research. Did you know that if you're a vegetarian, you might not be getting any B12 because it's only found in animal byproducts, which means that you should definitely be supplementing. And B12 is so good for healthy red blood cells. It's good for functioning of the brain. It's good for your heart and your lungs and your liver. There's so many different things. And so just Google B12 deficiency, and again, you'll see so many different things. We've seen people who have been using those, you know, I don't know if you guys drink these, but the Monster drinks, I don't drink them. They're way too sweet for me. But, you know, Eric, he's one of our business partners, used to drink those religiously and started having seizures. Well, you know what? Someone decided, hey, I'm going to share this with him. He started taking it, and he said he could do something. This just really touched my heart. He was finally able to pick up his kids. It had gotten to the point, his seizures had gotten so bad that he couldn't even pick up his kids because he was scared that he would drop them. That's freedom, you guys. You know, what is good wealth if you don't have good health? And so these sprays are really changing people's lives. And so I get really, really excited about it. And especially this next one, because Super 10 is one of my favorites. It's probably one of the most underrated sprays. It's got maki berry, goji berry, it's got acai berry, all the 10 amazing superfruits. But I use it for my acid reflux. I have really bad acid reflux. I mean, it would wake me up in the middle of the night. And ever since I started using the Super 10, do you know the first time I've had oranges for the first time in years this year since I started using my Super 10, because before it was just way too acidic. So, you know, the Super 10 is really good for digestion, which is why it probably helped me with my acid reflux. It's also good for inflammation. So anyone who's dealing with any type of arthritis. Now, again, I'm not a doctor, but we've had so many people with testimonies about having more vigor in the bedroom, about hot flashes on the Super 10. It is an amazing spray. And now here's the spray that everyone's been thinking about. We have our, I'm going to go into the next one. I get so excited. I don't know which one I want to say first. Okay, we'll do the Cell Energy. Our Cell Energy is the world's first, get this, the world's first glutathione in spray form, guys. This is a market game changer. It's got glutathione, resveratrol, alpha-lipoic acid, which basically is, as far as I know, when I spray it in my mouth, I feel like Spider-Man. That's what the smell says, and that's exactly what it is. I feel so sharp. My mind is so sharp because glutathione is the antioxidant that's found in the cellular level. And when you say about 30, it stops to get getting formed. That's why your cells start to decay. That's why your body starts to sag. When you start taking that Cell Energy, you are just going to feel on top of the world, full of energy, natural energy, because it's got natural caffeine in it, and your mind is just going to be so clear and so sharp. I feel like every time I spray that Cell Energy and someone asks me a question, I'm like, boom, I got it, boom, I got it, boom, I got it. As you can tell, I'm full of energy all the time, and when I've had my Cell Energy, like I have today, it's on cloud 9. Now, here's the one that I got really, really excited about, the spray that was really just life-changing for me. It's our Slim by 10 spray. It's got Garcinia cambogia in, which if you follow Dr. Oz at all, he goes on and on and on about this being the miracle weight loss cure, because it helps to burn fat and use it as fuel for muscles. It actually blocks fat production, guys and gals. Did you let that set in? I mean, blocks fat production? What? You know, I was on this spray for 2 months, and I said, you know what? I don't know if I can commit to a healthy lifestyle, which is probably wrong. I know that it's wrong, but, you know, that's why I say I'm not a doctor or a nutrition expert. And I said, you know, I don't know if I feel like doing any exercise right now. I'm just being honest with you guys because we're having a nice, honest conversation. And I lost 11 pounds in 2 months, not really even doing anything, kind of still eating my ice. Not kind of, I actually was eating my ice cream. I didn't really do anything but spray it in my mouth. Huge weight loss testimonials, guys. You have to go on Facebook and just Google anything that says Team Effort Network and spray vitamins, and you will just see so many different pictures of people in their before and after, because people have had thyroid problems or all sorts of issues trying to lose weight. Now you can spray it in your mouth, and the reason why we spray it in the inside of our cheek is because your cheek acts as a sponge, and it absorbs it right into the bloodstream, which means you're getting these all-natural, high-quality, premium ingredients directly into your bloodstream, helping the body to do what it does best, burn fat. It curbs your appetite, boosts your metabolism. It is amazing. And now we have combined that with a healthy drink, because we know not everybody wants to lose weight, but we have a fiber-based drink with our amazing tag ingredients, which is Team Effort Ancient Grains. It's got chicory, it's got maki berry, it's got all sorts of quinoa. But all these things that help you to feel fuller, longer, helps to aid in digestion. The first time I took it, and, you know, you guys already know, I just told you I have digestive problems. The first time I took it, boy, I tell you, I was as regular as anybody could be, which is good because I absolutely needed it. So when you include the Slim by 10, which is curbing your appetite, which is boosting your metabolism, and our Trim by 10, you have tasty, healthy weight loss right here, because that Trim by 10 is helping you to be fuller for longer, and it's helping to aid in your digestion. So even if you're not looking to lose weight, that Trim by 10 drink is going to be absolutely essential for you to have a good digestive system, and it tastes delicious. Now, I know people say that, but it tastes delicious. And I have to tell you something, too, because my kids get me on this all the time. They love the D-Power spray. I think it tastes like candy to them. They absolutely love it, which is why they won't take medicine, and they only take their D-Power. If they have a bruise, they want their D-Power. If they have this, they want their D-Power. They are on fire. So all of these sprays have a great, unique, flavorful taste, and the Trim tastes absolutely amazing. And all of these products, again, the most important thing is that they work. You know, I'm not a doctor. I want to say that again. I'm not a doctor. I'm not making any medical claims, but I have scores of testimonies of people who have just had phenomenal results on these products. So regardless of whether they decide to run a business or whether you decide to run a business, people stay on these sprays long term because they work and they give people results. You know, there's so much despair in our community right now. People are just feeling hopeless. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. They're feeling sick. They're feeling broke. They have no hope. And I want to bring on this gentleman right now because every time I listen to him, he just fills me with so much hope and so much excitement for the future. He's been in this industry a while, and his beautiful wife, I met them at the event last year. They are just so full of love and just a servant's heart to make sure that people have a better life. Dr. Brazel, if you're on the line, Reginald Brazel, if you're on the line, can you just come on and share what's on your heart and just let people know why this was such an amazing opportunity or anything else you want to share with them? Because I always get so excited. Let me get my pen and paper together.
Thank you very much, Nikisha. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you clear as a bell. Take it away.
Great. It's so wonderful again. I tell you, every time I'm on the call, I just want to sign up again. It just gets me so excited, and especially your fire that you bring on here. I mean, my phone is smoking right now, and it's like, wow, and I thank God, our Creator, for this opportunity. I thank him for, the people that are on this phone that's listening to us, because they're searching, they're looking for something. We all, I know at one time, and I always talk about it, the American dream. We have some kind of dream or some kind of aspirations, I would think, that we still have. But I want to just ask you this. Have you immunized yourself from success? I'll just put it like this. Mankind was not created for mediocrity. Our imagination, for example, is most merciful. As a result, we cannot imagine those things that we cannot accomplish. We would not be equipped with the ability to imagine future accomplishments and conditions if we were not correspondingly equipped with the ability to turn those ideas into reality. On the surface, mediocrity may seem comfortable. Those of us who have settled into routine jobs at routine salaries may appear comfortable and content, but beneath the surface, we were forced to contend with the rationalization we accepted and the non-use of our true abilities. As we consider our potential, the resultant uneasiness is anything but comfortable. I can are two powerful words that can make even more powerful exclamation. I can, for the overwhelming majority of people that sentence can be a true one. People can do what they believe they can do. Perhaps no other quality has the power to lift the poor out of poverty, the hopeless out of despair, the ill out of sickness, the downtrodden out of grief, at belief. For example, Norman Rice could not become Seattle's first African-American mayor unless he believed it first. Cito Gaston, skipper of baseball's Toronto Blue Jays, could not become the first African-American manager to guide his team to a World Series title unless he believed it first. And Clifton Wharton Jr., the Deputy Secretary of State, could not become the first African-American to receive a PhD in economics from the University of Chicago unless he believed it first. The gap between what an individual thinks he can achieve and what is actually possible is very, very small. But first, he must believe that he can. And I want to leave you with this. I will examine my life and identify those areas where I can utilize my special talents. Thank you, Nikisha, for allowing me to share this.
And thank you so much for sharing that. It's so good to give people hope, because that's what this business is all about. We are in the business of changing people's lives, giving people the opportunity to have the health that they want, the wealth that they want, And you can do it for as low as $99. So all I want you to do is just get back in touch with the person who invited you to this call. Tell them thank you and let them know that you are interested in changing your life, changing your health, changing your wealth, changing everything about it. And we're going to be here to help you every step of the way. Well, this is Team Effort Network signing off and wishing you guys a wonderful day. This call is officially over. Goodbye.